Welcome into the new season. This isn't just a live stream. This is a moment. This is a movement. For traders who are tired of learning without earning. For beginners tired of feeling like they're always one step behind. And for the intermediates who know the patterns, but still hesitate when it matters most. This season is about one word. Results. We've studied, we've failed, we've reset. But now, it's time to apply. It's time to turn knowledge into execution, execution into profit, and profit into momentum. I've got targets this season. My community will know them, and we're gonna track it every step of the way.
Listen closely. This is not a game. The market doesn't care about your feelings, your doubts, or your excuses. Time is running out. Every candle that forms is a moment you don't get back. While you're watching others win, they're stacking results. And while you hesitate, they execute. You can't afford to drift anymore. You must lock in, first with yourself, then with me. And if you're ready, with my community, this isn't for tourists, this is for builders, for warriors of discipline, for those who are done pretending. You'll either run with us or watch from the sidelines wondering, what if I had started when they did? Welcome to the new season. Dreams and nightmares, your move.
Under the blood, me say me under
Yo, come on, what's up?
Under the blood, me say me.
I just had this song in mind, so I gotta start with this.
Under the blood, in the morning when me wake up, and the blood that Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me, I go break up, put the blood on me face just like a makeup. In the morning when me wake up, and the blood that Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me heart break up, put the blood on me face just like a makeup. Under the blood,
under the blood,
under the blood. Jesus cover me. Jesus, you will cover me.
Hold on. I gotta start with this. This is what's on my mind. I gotta start with this.
Say under the blood, under the blood,
under the blood.
Jesus, you will cover me. Drum and bass.
Hey, listen up.
Listen, Christian a fight some things where them not see. Try old demons and principality. Remember they are the temple.
Yo, real quick, the flow is crazy. Live, just crazy.
Keep it holy, sanctify, justify, give God the glory. Fighting against.
We're gonna talk about trading. We're gonna trade, definitely. But come on, we gotta get this. I gotta get this out of my system.
Three terrible enemy, the world, Satan, and myself.
Say hi, say what's up, comment, let me know who's watching. Go ahead, like the video.
Against me, what the anointing pour it on me and make me trample in the blood. Say, under the blood,
under the blood,
under the blood,
under the blood.
Jesus cover me. No, you want to hear it? Drum and bass.
Drum and bass.
Christian a fight some. Play low, let them hear me.
Play low, let them hear me.
Listen, the physical man can't fight no demon. Fasting and prayer fi build up the inner one. Well anointed convert the sinner man. Bind the demon, rip up Satan. How you pollute the land with pure corruption. A warfare time, this a revelation. Thank Father God for give me salvation. Fill me with the Holy Ghost, it is an inspiration. Say, under the blood,
under the blood,
under the blood.
Hey.
Jesus cover me.
Under the blood.
Jesus, you will cover me.
Under the blood.
Say, under the blood.
Under the blood.
Under the blood, and me say.
I don't got the
Jesus,
accent,
you
but
will cover me. In
Oh, that
the
accent.
morning when me wake up,
Hey.
and the blood of Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me, I go break up. Put the book on me face just like a makeup.
Hey, I love the flow, man. Oh my gosh.
Look here,
Hey, come on.
this is Friday night, it's young people night. And some of you acting like you're born saved. And when you was in the world, you used to give the devil everything. Shake your shoulder and give God praise. And that devil me say me.
Hey, hey. Yeah, they killing it. Oh,
Rock your
okay.
body and worship God. Under the blood, me say me
Hey,
under the blood.
hey.
Say.
I can't do it, but
They
killing it, they killing it.
And the blood of Jesus me take up. And when me feel like me, I go break up. Me put the blood on me face just like a makeup. Under the blood. Under the blood of me say. Jesus cover me.
under the blood.
Jesus you will cover me. Say, under the blood.
Yo, they killed it. They killed it. I had to start with this because it's. Hey, look at him. Look at him. Look at him. Hey.
Yes.
Yo, like that was on my mind. It was on my mind, so I had to get it out of my system. But yo, listen, it's not a new season, same season, but revamped. So we're gonna get into the specifics. We're gonna get into everything. It's already 7:03 p.m. Eastern time, which means Asian session just opened. The first candle is gonna close within the next like 2 minutes or so. So, all right. What's up with everybody? I got my phone. I'm going to be reading the comments. I'm going to be trading live. Like, I'm going to tell y'all everything. We're going to break it down. But real quick, let's just look at the chart and see what's going on right now. I'm going to start with gold. So this is the opening candle for Asian session, 7 p.m. Eastern time. We're gonna get into the specifics. Like the video, subscribe. If this is the first time that you watch me, like, listen, like it might get a little bit crazy from time to time, but the focus continues being the same, which is trading, making money from the markets. I trade the futures market, and that's what I'm like. I'm not trading anything else. Like, I love the futures market. Yeah, I've been giving you my best. We have over 300 videos on this channel, like 320 at this point, I think, something like that. So listen, what's good? I have a poll right there. So let me read the poll, and then I'm going to say hi to everybody because I want everybody to answer this poll. And the poll says the following. Let me just go back here. Okay. So this is my first Asian session stream ever, and it's the first of many. What's your biggest curiosity about trading at night? And there is a reason why I say at night. Of course, it's at night, but yeah. And let me do a parenthesis real quick. One of the reasons why I switch from morning to nighttime is because a lot of the people that I want to help make money from trading, they already have jobs. Like, you have day jobs. A lot of people cannot trade during the day. So there is a solution for you. So please do not leave. Like, let me explain to you everything today. Like, if this is the last time, like first and last time you watch me, at least give me the chance to explain how trading the Asian session could actually benefit you, the person that's working hard, that has a job, and you're looking for ways to make more money, to have another income stream. I'm not promising you the world. I do say the world is yours at the end, but we gotta go get it. That's us. But what I can say is I'm gonna help you my best to make money from trading, like to the best of my ability. So there is a solution for everybody that has a day job, which is to trade at night, to trade the Asian session. We're gonna get into that, but reading the poll again, what's your biggest curiosity about trading at night? Is the volume good enough to trade? That's one of the questions. You could type your own question, whatever question you have, like type it, write it. I'm gonna answer the questions. But is the volume good enough to trade? Is one option. The second option, how different is it from New York session? And actually the first option has 50% of the votes. Now the third option is, does my strategy still work? I trade supply and demand primarily. So does that still work? And what do you had for dinner? So go ahead and answer. If you have not answered, the two questions that were selected there is the volume good enough to trade? That has 50%. I got to turn down my headphones because I start tripping over my words. Okay, I think I'm good there. So is the volume good enough to trade? And does my strategy still work? Those are the two, and I'm going to answer them. So we're going to talk about that. But DQ, listen, you're here, bro. DQ, I'm going to tell you this. What you wanted from me the most, this is what I think. I might be wrong. I might be 100% wrong, but you wanted to see me trade live. You're going to get that with this, with this new schedule. You're going to get that. I'm going to explain everything, but you are going to see me trade live. Everybody that watches me is going to see me trade live. You're going to see me win. You're going to see me lose. You're going to see everything, the good, the ugly, everything. And I have to say, there are people that think that is bad for a trader to stream the good and the bad, like losing too. But to me, I'm going to be honest with y'all, that's transparency. Like, show me a trader that does not take an L. Show me a trader that doesn't lose. If you think in trading you're not going to lose, get out of this whole thing, this whole skill, like whatever you want to call it, industry. Get out of it because you're going to lose. That's part of it. And I have that understanding. But I have a plan. So of course I'm going to win. I'm going to lose. But the objective is to make money in the process, to be profitable, to have profits from the market. That's really it. And then you take those profits, you take it out, like you withdraw. You put that into real things in your life. That's the name of the game. So DQ, you're going to be seeing me trading live. My man Santana, entonces Pat Raleigh. You're gonna be seeing me trading live, like all of that. So I'm gonna explain what's going on. I'm gonna explain everything. But before I get into that, how y'all doing? DQ, how you doing? Santana, how you doing? I see that we have about 5 people here. 4, 5, 4, 6. It just changes. But how are y'all doing? Like, if you haven't said hi, if you haven't said what's up, say hi, say what's up. Let's get into it. Like the video if you haven't. Like, let's grow this thing. DQ says, yes sir, I'm watching. Perfect. So of course I'm gonna read the post, but my goal is to trade today, right? So let's just quickly look at the screen and see what's going on. Oil right now doesn't have enough volume. Asian session is slower overall. For like all of the instruments, it's slower. And I'm going to be honest, even though it opens at 7 p.m., it really starts picking up around 8 p.m. Now, my streams, I said that they're going to be from 7 to 8:15, right? But realistically, if there is a setup, right? Or if I see volume picking up and a setup and we're just waiting for a setup, I might go longer. I just didn't want to over promise and under deliver. I'd rather like under promise and over deliver, if that makes sense to y'all. So there are going to be times where we might go longer. And of course, listen, it's your time. You could come in, you could come out. Of course, I would say if you really want to learn, like watch this thing as much as you can, I know we all have a life. A lot of people have responsibilities. So whatever you can do, definitely take advantage of this time. Take advantage of me, like ask me questions. You see something on a chart, you don't understand it, ask me questions. You see me doing something on the chart, you don't understand it, ask me questions. Like, this is why I'm here right now. No question is too stupid, too dumb. Like, if you want to ask even about like what this line is, like this red line, ask me. Like, I'm not gonna be like, yo, like that's basic. No, I'm not that type of person. So with that being said, let's actually get into the gossip. So for that, I'm going to go into my channel here. So if you notice, I changed the banner. We have Yo Javi, the oil kingpin. I will have to say, when it comes to the Asian session, I may or may not be able to trade oil all the time. Definitely New York session, I do that. I'm getting ahead of myself, but yeah, the oil thing is mainly New York session, but I'm gonna see how oil moves during Asian session. That's something that I have seen it. It really starts popping like after 10 p.m. But I'm not gonna be here until like 10, 11 p.m. I'm not gonna be doing that. So we'll see how it moves really at the beginning, at like the first hour, or two of the Asian session. But anyway, change the banner. Live futures trading, right? Yo Javi, the oil kingpin. So this is the new schedule. The English streams are gonna be Mondays and Tuesdays from 7 p.m. to at least 8:15. I'm gonna again under promise, over deliver. So at least this time right here. And the Spanish ones, they're gonna be Thursdays. So we moved them from Mondays to Thursdays. And truth be told, like if I couldn't make it to a Spanish stream on a Monday, I would usually switch it to a Thursday, and it worked out pretty much the same. So Thursdays at the same time. So if you see me live on Thursday, usually you're gonna see my videos. They're gonna say it. Like if you see it, you're gonna say it says Espanol right here. So even the thumbnail, even though it's similar, the color is a little bit different, right? This one is like purple or pink, right? Pink, purple, whatever. And it's gonna say it, Espanol. If you see the Espanol thumbnail, you know that that's a Spanish live stream. If you want to join it, I'm not gonna say you have 4 months to learn Spanish, but if you want to join it, definitely, you're more than welcome to. All right, real quick before I read that, let's look at gold. Let's see if gold is doing anything special right now. Come on, what's up with that? So 7 p.m. was this one right here, this bullish candle, this green candle. Yeah, gold right now is about to break this. I think this is the all-time high again. Gold has been just making new all-time highs and breaking them, making new ones, breaking them, making new ones, breaking them. You have to understand when the United States, and I'm going to talk about mainly the United States, when the United States are going through things like right now, the government shutdown, people are not getting paid, like at least federal workers. When you have stuff like that going on, people and investors, they start racking up on gold. They just buy gold and they keep putting their money. They sell other things, or they just move their money from other things into gold. So right now, that's what's going on. There is a lot of fear in the market. So look at what gold has been doing. It's just going up and up and up. Like, and if I go to the daily, like right now, yeah, all-time highs. All-time highs. Would I sell right now? No, because I really see gold like continuing this at least until the whole government shutdown thing is over. But as of right now, I don't think it's over. We could look it up. But as of last time I checked, it wasn't over. So yeah, gold to me is going to continue going up. Are there going to be selling opportunities? Yes, there are going to be selling opportunities, but you don't want to go against the trend, especially with how bullish gold is right now. So I do think that during Asian session, we might get a correction, but I do think this high is going to be broken. I mean, right now it wasn't broken. Right now, gold did tap, right? It tapped right there. And of course, pretty much it did a double top. It has a double top. So it could drop. It could drop hard first. But even if it corrects, even if it does a correction, I think that, let's just say if by 10 p.m. it just dropped, I think after 10, it just continues breaking highs. Like, gold is too bullish right now. Too bullish. So, all right, let me make sure I'm able to see the comments. Okay, so DQ says, I'm doing good, getting ready for work. How you doing? I'm doing good, and I'm glad, bro, you're working, like you're getting ready for work. Bro, I'm doing good, honestly. I'm doing good. I'm actually excited about changing the time just because, you know what? Let me read it before I get ahead of myself here. So let's read it. So I posted, before I actually made the change, I posted on Discord and I posted here on YouTube. By the way, I'm live on YouTube and I'm also live here on Discord. So if you're part of the Discord community, all you gotta do is just join the live stream and you could ask questions here. But same thing. It doesn't matter where you're watching me, honestly. So, okay, important update. Streaming, hold on, let me slow down. Streaming schedule and focus shift. I had a big realization recently in my trading and content journey. Now, there is more to the story. I'm just not gonna say it here. Not because I don't like, I love giving people their credit, but I don't want people to think, oh, it's because of so and so that I made decisions. And no. I made my own decisions. People did give me some feedback. I will say that. Shout out to them. They know who they are. But they gave me some great feedback. They didn't tell me to do any of this, but the feedback that they gave me kind of confirmed what I already was thinking about doing. So, okay. So I'm saying that because it wasn't just me. It wasn't just my realization. It was more to the story. But anyway, there was a realization recently in my trading and content journey. It might sound like I'm contradicting myself, but it's really a sign of growth and clarity. And Santana, I will go back to your question. I see it. I will go back to it. I'm going to finish this. I'll go back to that. I'm done being in teaching mode. I'm officially in execution mode. From now on, all my live streams will be live trading. So I will be taking trades. Like, instead of just talking about trading, I will be trading. That's really what it is. And of course, I will be teaching along the way as I'm doing things. I will teach, but I'm going to be focused on trading. You will see me take trades in real time. And while we wait for setups, I'll review past trades, community trades, market news, or we could talk about whatever it is that's top of mind. Here's the change. I will not be trading my live account, my personal funds, my personal money on stream now anymore. Really, I don't really ever, I have done it. I don't really do it like that. So I did get ChatGPT to help me with this. That anymore word, really, I'm going to take it out. I wasn't really doing it like that, right? So pretty much, I'm not going to be trading my live account on stream. That's for New York session during the morning. Yes, I'm trading my live account. Everything stays the same. You're going to see my setups. I'm going to post them on Discord. You're going to see the outcome. You're going to see how much I made, how much I lost. That's not going to change. Where I need to, so here it is. So that's my New York session where I need to focus and protect my capital without the pressure of performing live. So I'm going to continue reading, but you got to understand when you are trading live, I don't care what nobody says. There is pressure. Why? Because you know that people are judging your decisions. Your decisions are under a microscope. So there is that. And I'm not going to put that pressure onto my live account. Why? Because with my live account, when I trade, if I make money, I could withdraw that same day. If I lose money, it's okay. We wait for the next day. Make it back. Might have to trade, the other day. And when I make money, I could withdraw. So I'm not going to put pressure on that account. I don't want my mind thinking about, okay, and of course, I'm not saying I do care about what people think, but not to the point where it's like, oh, I make decisions based off of that. No, I don't want it to be a factor at all, period. But I have a solution. So the contradiction is actually progress. I realized that I could still give you real value without going against my principles. I will now be trading a platform account live during the Asian session. So during this session right here, you will see me take trades. You're going to learn from it. You're going to learn from my execution, how I handle it, everything. But it's going to be a platform account, right? Now, it's not because I love platforms. I don't. But because it's a great way to show you real execution and transparency while creating content that actually teaches what? Through action. So that's what it is. Like, I want to be able to show you these things, but I don't want to just do it with a demo account, right? Because if I could still trade and I could still potentially get payouts from these platforms, I could put that money towards my live account during New York session, where and that's really where my focus is at. But I'm gonna keep going here. Plus, this gives people who work or couldn't catch my earlier streams a chance to watch me trade live at a time when most of you are not asleep. So you will see real examples of execution and mindset. I stay in here with what I'm doing. I'm staying true to my values because, guys, like ladies, gentlemen, you know I hate the prop firm rules. I hate them. But I have passed a prop firm before. Like, I know how to play the game. Now, I never went as far as going for a payout with them. But now I have the opportunity to do that during Asian session. Still get a payout, teach you how to do all of that. All of that money, I'm not going to lie. I get a payout. I'm going to put half for my family, half for my trading account. Like, that's what I'm going to do. So, but that's a great opportunity. Let me run this back. Okay, never mind. So, but at the same time, I'm staying true to my values because you're not going to catch me trading a prop firm account during New York session. New York session is too important for me to deviate from that. So the prop firm payouts, the goal is to help fund my live account. But mind you, I'm not just using a prop firm for that. I am depositing from my own personal funds. Whatever I get from anything else I do online, I put that into my live trading account. Like everything, multiple sources of income. And by doing this, by changing my schedule, my streaming schedule, I free up my New York mornings, right? New York session mornings to focus on trading and my family. And truthfully, it's my toddler who's here with me. Any questions before I continue? Any questions? And I see that we have 7 people connected right now. Like even this in the morning, I'm not gonna lie, I might get 2, 3. The best case scenario, I'm getting 5 because 7:30 in the morning, like I get it. It's early as hell. So I think this is also going to help the channel grow. And I am about 800, let's say 900 hours away from being monetized on YouTube. You guys already know whatever money comes from YouTube, that's also going to the, not prop firm, to my live trading account. And as the money grows, of course, I want to do other things. This is beyond the scope of this, but I want to give back. Like first, I want to give back to my audience. Like I want to do things for y'all. Like I want to help y'all out, but I'm not going to get ahead of myself. But I want to definitely help y'all out. And then I want to do just charity, like charitable work, like do charity, philanthropic work. I don't know whatever the work is. I guess philanthropy is like too big to start. But I want to start with small, like start with local stuff. Those are things I want to do. But I think by switching the hours, getting the channel to grow, like even 7 people right now. First of all, thank y'all. Like this video, please, so that YouTube realizes that, hold up, at this time, like there are people that are learning, people that are going to see how he trades, people that are getting value from this. If you guys like this video, that's going to help the channel and that's going to help all of that. I'm not just thinking about me. I'm thinking about giving you value. Like you're going to see me trade. You're going to learn from that. And again, as we grow, I'm going to be able to do more for all of you. Right now, I'm not going to lie. Like only thing I'm really able to do is, of course, give y'all my time. My time, you guys are getting my time. When it comes to the money side, it's like I'm funding my life account, obviously my family, but I want to get to that point where I help y'all out. Like God knows my heart. God really knows my heart. So I'm not going to get ahead of myself. So the new schedule, we already went through it. This is still season 3. Season 3 is the road to 100K. Like if you guys realize, and especially the ones that are on Discord, I have this right here. Let me see. Growth. Hold on. P&L milestones. Like the goal is to become profitable to the point where we're able to have $100,000 in profit. That's going to take time. This is not one of those like fake guru challenges where they're turning, $1 into $1 million or $100 into $1 million in 30 days. No, this is not. We're not flipping the account. This right here could take, let's start small. It could take 1 year. Realistically, it could take anywhere between 3 to 5 years. I mean, it depends. If you have a lot of money and you start with like $25,000 off the get. Like, it's not going to take you that long, but I'm not starting there, right? I'm starting from the mud. So because of that, like, it's going to take me some time, but I don't know. Only God knows, because as everything grows, like, then I start hitting these things. But what I'm doing is I'm building in public. I'm doing this live. Like, I'm building in public. I'm letting y'all see the process, because let's just say you don't get 200,000, but you get to $25,000. Like, and you're doing that every year. So imagine you have your job, you have whatever income. I'm not even telling you to quit your job. If you're able to make another $10,000, $25,000 from trading a year, is that going to help you in your finances? Let me know with a number 1. Like, let me know right now in the comments, and I'm going to read the comments with a 1. If it's a yes, it's going to help me. If I'm able to make another $10,000, let's start basic a year. Let's start a year. 15,000, 25,000. You see, I'm not going crazy. This is realistic when it comes to trading. I'm not going to tell you you're going to make $1 million a year. I'm not going to do that. But can you make $10,000 extra a year? Can you make, and I'm not going to say names, but I do know somebody that has made that last year. They touched $100,000 in withdrawals, payouts, everything from the market. That's it. I'm not going any further than that. $100,000 in 1 year. But everybody, everybody's not the same. Not everybody has the same story. We can't have the same results at the same time, like exactly the same. I don't know. Like, anyway. Number 1, if just making more money would help you. Number 2, if it wouldn't help you. Like, be honest with me. So we have Lady Navarro. I don't know. I'm guessing you do speak English, because obviously you answer. And I'll say that because I know on Mondays at 7 p.m. I was doing the Spanish ones. Spanish ones are now Thursdays at 7 p.m. So thank you for joining. You see, like, this is the good thing about switching the live streams to this time. Like, I think now more people could actually join, ask me questions. Please ask me other questions, please. Like, honestly, I'm here for y'all. Of course, I'm here for me too, because everything grows. My account grows. I'm able to definitely, like, feed my family, do things for my family. And then I don't believe in doing things for others first and then your family. No. It starts from within. Once my family's good, boom, let's bless the world. Like, not just with my time, my content, but with my dollars. Anyway, so all right, let me finish this so I could go through the comments, and let's get to the trading. So this is season 3, right? Road to 100,000. This is still the same season. This is just an upgrade within the same mission. I am separating. Listen, this is really what I'm doing. I'm separating my growth as a trader from my growth as a content creator, because this is content. Like, this is what this is. And this change, it lets me do both with what? More focus and balance. So, like I say, let's keep building. But this is really what I say. The world is yours. It really is. But I had to be strategic. And it took somebody that's close to me, like somebody from the community, to help me realize, like, hold on. Like, you're doing amazing. But you got to use strategy. Like, you got to switch things up. Like streaming and trying to trade and trying to, like, raise my son at the same time. It's like, you got to do it. You have to do it a better way. So thank you. You know who you are. So let's get to the trading. Let's get to the trading right now. So this is what's going on. I just read the post. The poll, go ahead and answer the poll if you haven't. I'm going to look at the comments. This is the plan. This week, I'm just going to trade this week. Today, tomorrow, and Thursday is all going to be demo. It's going to be demo. Still, you're going to learn from the execution. Next week, which is, and I have it here, I'll write it down and everything. On the 20th, I'm going to tell you which prop firm I'm picking. And it's not the one a lot of people pick. It's not the one that a lot of people are thinking. The one that I'm picking, I'm just going to give y'all a little quick, I'm just going to say this. I hate prop firms, but this one I like one thing. I'll say this. When I was with one of them, they required, like, once you pass the challenge, you had to pay like $175 for them to activate the account. Once you activate the account, you could still blow it. And I blew it, right? So then I thought about it. I said, damn, like now I may have to pay a few times for a challenge and then pay the same $175. It might have been $150, but I'm going to have to pay for that again to still possibly blow the account. I hated that. I said, no, that's no. I'd rather have that money in my personal account. And I did that. This platform that I'm going with, I already signed up and everything. This platform, they don't charge an activation fee. They are a little bit more expensive on the monthly fee than the ones that everybody knows. Really not by much. Maybe like $17 more. Like it's not much. But you don't pay an activation fee. You pass that thing, right? That's it. Like you really have the opportunity to start making money. So that one, I'm like, you know what? Asian session to create content too that is able to help people. And for me to be able to still have an opportunity to get a payout, that one makes sense to me. So next week on the 20th, I believe that's Monday. Let me actually just double check. So yeah, next Monday, I will be revealing the prop firm. I'm going to tell you everything about it. And then on the 23rd, that's when I start. I believe that's not the 20th. Yeah, that Thursday. So that Thursday is when I start trading. So during the Spanish stream, I start trading that prop firm account on the 23rd. So, and then after that, that's it. Like literally from the 23rd onward, like I just start like trading that. Okay, boom. Right here, we got a breakout. Well, possible breakout. This right here would be a liquidity grab. This is gold. We're looking at gold. Right now, this is what I'm doing. Right now, if I was to take this setup, I'm not looking at the breakout. I'm looking at the liquidity grab. So we might have a setup here right now. How is this a liquidity grab? Well, wherever you have support, resistance, there's going to be a lot of orders around this area. People are going to have their stop loss here. A lot of people right now think that this is a breakout. They think that gold is going to keep creating higher highs and new highs and keep going hard. But what happens usually is the market will do this, like it's going hard, right? We might have a setup here. Pay attention. Don't miss this. And I know, I gotta, damn, gold is going crazy right now. I'm not gonna lie, for this challenge, for the prop firm, I'm gonna be between both most likely, because this, like, there is volume right now. Let me look. There's no volume right now. This is not volume. You see these small candles right now? No volume right now. Oil really picks up around 10 p.m. So I think at least for the live streams, most likely I will be trading. It looks like I'm going to be trading gold more than oil. Even though I want to trade oil, like I do want to trade it. It might just be today. I hope it's just today that we have this low volume. So, but gold is bumping. Okay. It's not a liquidity grab anymore. Why? The candle went out, created a whole new high, and it closed above these wicks. You see these wicks right here? Technically the highest one, this one. The market, if it would have went up and back down, I would have been in on a liquidity grab. I would have sold at this point. And I could explain everything slower in a little bit. But I could have done something like this, 1-to-1. That would have been the trade. I would have went for that. I can't do that no more. Why? Because gold closed above this highest price. This was the highest price here. The 41.36, right? 41.37. Let's say 41.37. Gold went past that. It blew past that, closed up there. And now it created a demand zone, but it's low probability. I'll get into that. Let me take a step back. Let's go into the comments. We have 8 people right now. Go ahead and everybody, please. I just asked for one thing. This would really make my night. I promise y'all. Like, it really would make my night if everybody can like the video. Why? Because that's going to send a strong signal to the algorithm that, you know what, in the mornings there wasn't really that much of an audience, but at night there is an audience. There are people that really mess with me. There are people that really like, they mess with me. They just couldn't make it earlier. They're here now. They're messing with the content. So I just ask that everybody likes the video, engage. Like, that's going to help, because that's going to help the channel grow. And as the channel grows, I grow. And as I grow, I'm going to give back. Like, I'm not even going to get ahead of myself saying how, because, you know, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that to y'all or myself. But just know that is in my heart. And the people that know me, there are people here that really know, like, you know what, like, I know, and I'm not even going to get into the details, but people know. So yes, if everybody could like it, I'll appreciate that. So let me go ahead now and read the comments. I was looking to get into a liquidity grab, but there is no liquidity grab anymore. Gold blasted through this all-time high and it closed above. Now you might ask, okay, so why don't you just buy right now? Too late. You missed the move. If you didn't get in at this point, you and I missed the move. Now, I didn't miss it because I don't take that. That's not how I take my setups. That would have been a trap. If that was a trap, I would have been done. But this right here, like, if you didn't catch this here, don't try to get in here, because look at what happens now. If you try to get in at that point, even if you have like a smaller stop loss, let's just say that you go halfway between this candle, that big candle. Now you go for a 1-to-1. Now look, you could you could lose here. And then even if you do this, you can still lose. Like, don't chase. We don't want to chase. We don't want to chase. That's one thing that you guys are gonna see. Like, I think I am a disciplined trader now, to the point where I could see these things and say, you know what? Let's take a step back. All right, let me read the comments. Yo, we got 9 people. Everybody that's here, please just comment. Like, let me know who's here. Like, if you have not left a comment, can you just say hi? Can you say hi? If you could just say hi, I'm gonna give you a shout out. I'm gonna say hi to you. This is crazy. Super crazy. Like, yeah, put a smile on my face, because it was somebody that's here. The person, look, I'm going to say this. If the person wants me to say that it was them, if you're okay with me saying like, yes, it was you, I'll say it. And some people probably already kind of have an idea. But if you give me permission to say like, yes, it was you who pushed me to do better, I will say it. Like, yes, it was so-and-so. I just don't like when people trust me. When people have conversations with me, I don't like putting stuff out there like that. But this is your success. Like, honestly, whoever pushed me, this is your success too. This is literally a hint, like, as to like what's coming. Because you got to understand, I was not even really trading live. So imagine now that I'm going to be trading live. A lot of people look for that type of content. People trading live, they want to see how other people are trading and are doing it. So let me read the comments. I know Santana, you've been waiting. Santana. All right. Let me go back. Santana has said, if oil is too slow, will you change to something else or just not trade? Santana, let me say this. I have multiple instruments right now, which is oil and gold. Technically, I could trade anything within the futures market. I'm not going to trade Forex. Even though I can, I'm not going to do that. But I'm going to adjust. I'm going to make adjustments. My desire is to just trade oil during Asian session. And just because you see it slow today, it doesn't mean it's always going to be slow. Mind you, remember what I said. After 10 p.m. is really when I see oil picking up. I'm probably not going to be streaming from 8 to 10 unless you guys want me to do some type of marathon. Like, we could plan it out and we could do a whole marathon one day. Like, if you guys want me to trade New York session right into like Asian session and then London session, I could do that. But it has to be enough people asking for that at that point I could take a day off from work. I have PTO, all of that. I could pick a day and I could say, you know what, that day, or I'll take 2 days off and we could do a marathon. Like, we could do that. But anyway, that's beyond the question. I will make adjustments. So Santana, if every day, if every night that I come here at 7 p.m., if oil is looking like this, which is highly unlikely, Santana, because everything has, right now, oil is just breathing. Oil is not moving that much right now because it already dumped, bro. Like, look at this. It already moved. It dumped. It recovered. There is a lot of money here. So right now, oil is breathing. Tomorrow, we might get here and gold might be just resting. Gold might be just resting, and then oil is popping. So to answer the question, I'm going to look at both oil and gold. And it looks like gold is going to give us setups. I'm not going to look at anything else. Anything past gold and oil, for now, I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to do that. Why? Because during New York session, I'm still going to be trading oil. And if I trade something else, it's going to be gold. So I'm not going to do that. Okay. So, hey, what's up, y'all? So says the one-stop trader. What's up, bro? The one-stop trader. Let's see. So Santana says 1K extra a month would help. It would help anybody, I think. So I prefer gold during Asian sessions, says Ladine. And I hope I'm saying it right in English, Ladine, right? So Vashi, what's up? Vashi, it definitely means a lot for me to see you here. For everybody, she's in the Bahamas. So Vashi, like, it's I think it's 8:43 over there, a little bit later. So I appreciate you being here. So Vashi then says, was the 41.37 the high of the day from Friday? Is that for oil? Let me see. Or was it just the latest previous PA that it went above? I'm going to have to take a look at that. Yeah, price would have had to break through. Retest, then show me a good bullish candle before I would have entered. Yep. You need some type of confirmation. And right there, she was talking about gold. Like, you can't just see the breakout and jump in. There has to be some type of retest, like entry confirmation, and then you go in. Because right now, look, everybody that jumped in right here, yo, like, that train just stopped. Like, if you jumped in anywhere around here, that train stopped for you. And a lot of people will put their stop loss right below that candle. A lot of people go for a 1-2-2. Honestly, I'm not gonna lie, but I don't think people, let's see. If they would have went for like a 1-1 here, yes, they could have got it. But this is too perfect. Most people are not going to jump in that perfect. Most people are going to jump in somewhere like, okay, this candle closed, let's jump in. Like the ones that are not disciplined. So out of 1-1, you would have won out of 1-1. 1-2, but it still looks scary as hell. 1-2, which most people are doing at least a 1-2. Now, for you, it's not looking too good. So, all right. Booyaka, let them know. Yep, oils and do not disturb mode. So you said oils on do not disturb mode right now. Yeah, it is on do not disturb. Yep. So Vashi says Bermuda. She is in the Bermuda Island. I'm not gonna lie. Sometimes I'm like, is it Bermuda? Like, I try not to get it wrong, but my apologies if I say it wrong. Because now I know it's not. I think back then I used to say like the Virgin Islands. I'm sorry. Like, I was uneducated. Like, I was. But I learned. I looked at the map. I see where Bermuda is. So, all right. So she said, let them know. I have... Oh my gosh. Vashti, I want you to look at something. Everybody, please. I want everybody to... I don't know. Like, let's see how we could do this. I just want to say thank you to Vashti. Because she's the one who pushed me. She said, let them know. So she's the one who pushed me to switch something up. She's like, look, like, I love what you're doing and everything. Like, you're giving value, but you got to switch something up. And that's as far as she really went with it. But I was already thinking about, damn, like, the audience on YouTube, most people are not trading a live account. I'm being honest with y'all and I'm being transparent. Most people are trading prop firms. Most people are like, they're not even on YouTube at 7:30 in the morning. So it was like, okay, Vashti is right. So everybody, like, put a number one for Vashti. Like, put a number one for Vashti, and like, just as a way to say thank you, because I think that a lot more people will be able to just benefit from the live streams. If it wasn't for Vashti really like pushing me to do better, to become a better, like, even content creator. And by the way, I gotta give her a shout out. She has her YouTube channel. I think if you guys just click on her, on her username, that's it. Like, she started posting videos. I love it. Like, she got the thumbnails. Like, yo, I want to see her succeed, like, at anything she does. So everybody, you could put a number one, you could put an emoji, you could put fire emojis. Like, Vashti, I gotta say it. Vashti has really impacted my life. I'm gonna say, I think more than I probably have impacted hers. Like, and I'm honestly, she has a lot of wisdom. We have one-on-ones, and I'm gonna tell y'all where this is coming from. Of course, I'm not gonna say anything private, but we have one-on-ones, right? And it's just the wisdom. She knows a lot about the market. I even dare to say that she probably knows more than me. I know my strategy. I know supply and demand. But when it comes to reading price action, like, Vashti, she's at another level. But my wife met her, and my wife's like, she fell in love with her. Just shout out to Vashti. And I know you said the triangle. I know it's the Bermuda Triangle. There was a song, I'm not gonna play it here, but I'm not even gonna reference it. Okay. It's not bad. It was just, they talked about, like, the Bermuda Triangle, and they used it in their rhyme scheme. It was hot how they did it, but all right, that's beyond this. So you were ready for it anyway. I just started my YouTube. I'm trying. Everybody that's here, definitely, I would say, go ahead and subscribe. Go ahead and subscribe to Vashti's channel. But all right, so is there a setup? Let's look right now. I'm actually going to do my tap down analysis. But like Santana says, oil right now. And I love that you said that, Santana. The key is right now. Right now, it is on do not disturb mode. It's not doing nothing. This is just algorithms, just getting just money, like just going like this, like, you know, buying, selling, but they're not doing much. This is not really people. This is algorithms just keeping the market alive, right? Low volume. So obviously today we're not going to be trading oil, right? So looking at gold. I'm gonna do my top down analysis, but did everybody answer? Let me do this. Yeah, Vashti says, oh, you guys are truly my trading family. DQ says, congratulations, Vashti. I'll check out your channel. Definitely. Yes, so I asked the question, and I'm gonna answer it now while we wait for a setup. We have 5 votes. So I asked, what's your biggest curiosity about trading at night? And the winner was, is the volume good enough to trade? As you can see, it depends. The answer is yes, it depends. It depends on the instrument. Right now, gold has enough volume. You can make money here. And again, the time. Asian session starts at 7, but it really picks up. I want everybody to do this as homework. At 10 p.m., after 10, if you're still up, look at the market and look at the volume. Do you see big candles or do you see small candles like this? And do that for the rest of the week. If you can do it, just when you wake up the next day, go back to these times, like after 7 p.m., look down here. After 7 p.m., go all the way to 10 and look at it. Like, even me, like right now, this is what I would do. I would go, let's say, like last Monday, I will look at last Monday. I will go there and I'm going to look at 10 p.m. Now this is gold. Now look at gold. Gold has, like, it had so much volume. Like here, like let's look at 10. Hold on, I'm not at 10 yet. It already had volume, right? But look at 10 p.m. right here. It went bullish, then it dropped, and look at all that volume right into 3 a.m. This is London session. It had volume the whole session. So if you're still here, let me know if you're still here. Ladine, I think. And if I'm saying it wrong, just correct me. That's okay. You said you love gold for Asian session. I see why. Now, you could do the same thing with oil. We could look. We could go. It's already there. And we could look at the time. So 10 p.m. Probably going past it. So it looked like it had a little bit of volume, but not really. It depends. It's called back testing. Just go. We have to look at all the days. And I could do this with y'all. I could do it tomorrow. And we could do it until I start trading, like the platform account, right? And I'm really taking my time to first see how the volume is. So you could add more instruments. To answer that question, go to futures and you could look at NAS. And you know what? Because I'm still on demo, I'm going to add NAS 100. I'm going to add ES. So that way everybody, we could catch some setups. I mean, truthfully, until I get the platform account. We have gold and dirty 30, right? The US 30. So NASDAQ right now, no volume. ES, somewhat, yeah, somewhat. And the price action is very similar. So going back to gold, I'm gonna go back to that. But I'm gonna go back to the comments. So we don't have a look. This is the setup. I'm gonna tell you right now. This is a low probability setup. It is a demand setup. I'm going to explain why. Please let me know, everybody that's watching me right now. What's one question? If everybody could ask me anything, what's one question that you have for me? I don't care if it's about trading. I don't care if it's about me personally. Like, you want to get to know me. Like, I don't know. You want to know what my favorite music is, favorite color, like what do I hate, what gets me frustrated. Like, if you, I don't know, anything random. One question. I want y'all to really have an opportunity to get to know me, like beyond the chart. So ask me any questions. Obviously, it could be about trading. We're here talking about trading, but it doesn't have to be. If you don't have a trading question, let me know anything that you want to know. I'm usually pretty open. Of course, I don't talk about other people. I don't mention names. Like, I don't talk about other people, but anything that has to do about me, ask me. So this is the demand setup. And why is this low probability? Number one, if you don't know how to trade supply and demand, you have to go on my Discord. You got to go on my Discord. And I have my course right here. My course right there. So right there, just go to that channel. And that's it. I have the link below. Like, to join the Discord, the link is below. Join it. We have, I'm not even going to sell it right now, but just know that we have people here that are doing it. Like, it's not just me. We have a lot of people doing it, making money from it. Of course, it takes some time. Some people have gotten payouts and they're working on their next payout. That's how it goes. Withdrawals, I'm working on my withdrawals from the market. And I have taken withdrawals from my live account. So, but anyway, more about Discord later. But on Discord, I have the course. You could definitely learn about trading. Yo, we have 11 people right now. Come on. We got to do this. Come on, everybody, give it up. Can I get some fire emojis? Come on, chat. Can I get some fire emojis? And I'm going to be the first one. Listen, if nobody gives it to me, I'm going to do it for myself. So I'm going to do it. Fire emojis on the chat. Come on, that's an accomplishment. And this is not my accomplishment. This is Vashti's. Like, boom, fire emojis right there for Vashti. Really, I got it. That's all for her right now. So fire emojis right there. I did it twice. I got excited. Let me try to do something here first. Let me see something. I'm gonna try to just put this on the side. I don't know, something weird about this, but all right. All right, here we go. That's all for Vashti, honestly. Fire emojis for Vashti. I know I put the heart. I was a little bit extra, but yeah, that's for Vashti. Like, we got 11 people here online. Like in the morning, I was getting like 3. I'm not gonna lie, it was like 3. And of course, she always told me it's not about the numbers. Like, stay focused, do your thing. But this is her success. So I'm going back to the yeah, let's go back to the comments real quick. I'm gonna keep looking at the chart. I will still explain this setup. Don't, anybody that's new, anybody that doesn't have access to my Discord, the course is also on YouTube. Like, it's free. I'm not charging for the course. The course is also on YouTube. Just go on my channel. It's gonna be there. I think it's on a playlist. It is. There is a playlist for the course. Watch the course. But yeah, so going back here. And I'm reading the comments on my phone. Don't worry, trust me, I'm gonna improve my setup. I'm gonna get another screen. Like, we're going to do this bigger and better. Like, I'm not a beggar, so I'm not gonna beg, but I'm gonna say this. If you mess with me, and I almost wanna use the F word and everything, but my family watches me too, so out of respect for them, I'm not gonna use that type of language because I love them. Like, I have respect for my family, my elders, but trust me, I want to say, if you F with me, like, let's take this to the next level. I'm going to help you no matter what. You're going to ask me questions. The course is free. I'm going to help you. All I ask is that you show up. It's only now, really, in English, it's only 2 days a week. That you show up, that you engage, that you tell somebody about this channel. Like, I can't do this alone. YouTube really is waiting for literally the audience to start engaging. When the audience engages, then YouTube says, you know what, there is something here. We gotta feed it to more and more people. But it all starts with you. It all starts with me. I mean, I have to show up. But really, that power is in your hands. It's not in my hands. I'm doing what I can with what I have. So yeah. All right, let me go back. My point was that as everything grows, trust me, I'm gonna keep investing onto everything that we have going on. So, okay, so Ladine said yes. Ladine Navarro says gold moves nice with supply and demand. And truthfully, I used to trade gold all the time when I was doing the prop firms back then. To me, gold is one of the strongest instruments for supply and demand. Like, one of the strongest instruments for it. Santana, I like that. The fire, the smoke, the fire. All right, so official, LOL. Everyone hit the like for Yo Javi, the oil kingpin. And you know what? I'm going to tell y'all too. The reason why I put the oil kingpin is because that's what I am. I'm not, and I love Scarface. And I was just, listen, let me tell y'all this. Hold on. I gotta tell y'all this. I'm gonna turn down the music and everything. So, some of you, I have to do this. Some of you know one of my kids who have been tuning into the streams. Right now he's not watching. He's at an event playing the piano today, right? He has been tuning in to the live streams like 2, 3 times already, and he's interested in investing. Like, he's already asking me questions about trading, investing into the stock market, investing in himself. Like, he's asking me all these questions. Remember what I said before. I don't tell any of my kids. Of course, I teach them, like, yes, like, I tell them, like, yo, you gotta invest. You gotta invest in yourself. Like, you have to invest. But past that, I don't force them. I don't tell them, oh, you have to do this, you have to do that. The main thing I tell them is, right now, you got to invest your time. time. Like, you gotta invest your time. So you guys know, and yes, I'm gonna tie it back up to the oil kingpin, but he's been taking interest into like trading, stocks, all of these things. And I think it was, when was it? Today's Monday. On Saturday night, I went into his room and he was like, all right, I'm about to watch Scarface. Mind you, I was working on my vlog, and my vlog, like, I wrote about it. I lost the whole thing. I lost it. I lost the whole project. Over 12 hours worth of work. I lost it. I was going to say, that's it. Like, I'm not messing with this. My wife told me, she's like, you're going to do it again. Like, you're going to do it again. And thank you, baby, for pushing me. If you're watching this, I don't know. But if you are, thank you for pushing me. Like, yo, listen, I know I'm going into a bunch of different rabbit holes, but quick parenthesis. If you guys ever watched Dame Dash at the Breakfast Club, he always talks about wanting to, or being surrounded by women, right? Always by women. Not because of nothing crazy, but women just, I don't know, like, women have something that they will bring the best out of you. And I'm going to go back into my son, but they bring the best out of you. So my wife told me, she's like, you're going to do it again. You're not going to quit. You're just going to do it again. I believe in you. I love what I saw, because she saw a little bit. She's like, you got to do it again. So I started working on it again. Okay, I'm going back into the story. I started working on the vlog, and the intro, I worked on that. I love it. Like, I'm in love with it. So I took a break. I go to my son's room. It was already like almost 1 a.m. He tells me, oh, I want to watch Scarface. I'm going to watch Scarface. You guys know, the ones who have been here with me, that's my favorite movie. Scarface is my favorite movie. I watch it at this point. Definitely. I know I'm watching it at least like twice a month, like religiously, at a minimum, twice a month. So I was like, damn, like, how you gonna do this to me? I'm supposed to be working. Like, I gotta go back. I gotta work on the vlog. And he started putting it on, and I heard the music at the beginning, the soundtrack. I heard this. Hold on. I gotta tell you what I heard. Like, hold on. Like, you gotta picture this. I go into his room. I gotta tell you. Hold on. So I go into his room. He tells me that. I tell him, like, don't do me like that. Don't do me like that. Next thing you know, let me pause this one. I'm telling him that, don't do me like that. And then I hear this. Hold on. Wait for that to go. I don't want no ads. But put yourself in my shoes. Your favorite movie. You're about to go. You got work to do. Let me see if this works. And I hear this. I'm like, Jared, come on, like, don't do me like that. And then I hear this. I say, you know what? I could work on the the vlog another day. I turned off the computer and I started watching the movie with him. But my point was that I'm noticing that, I don't know, he's getting into my world. And if you know anything about teenagers, it's that it doesn't work that way. They go opposite from you. They go away from you. They start doing their own thing. So the fact that I'm seeing him interested in my world, because he never used to watch it. He knew, like, he would always see me watching it. And the fact that I'm seeing him getting in, and he watches this now because he understands the mindset. It's not about the drugs. It's about the ambition. Like, you look at Al Pacino's eyes, Tony Montana's eyes, and you just see the ambition. So that ambition bug, like, bit him. So he's already thinking about, like, okay, when I start working, I'm going to, like, he's asking me, how much should I put towards investment? What should I do with my money? So that ambition bug bit him. So for me, now taking it back, the oil kingpin is because it's that idea of being a kingpin, but for oil. Like it's like being Tony Montana, but for like oil. And the world is yours, which I always say that comes from the movie. Of course, I'm not gangsta, none of that, but I love it. It motivates me. So I know that was a little bit of a story there, but I had to throw it in. And right now we have gold coming back. I'm going to explain this setup, and I'm going to explain why it's low probability and if I will take it or not. So as we wait, I'm going to read the comments. Let's read the comments. So Vashi says, maybe gold is good to trade during the Asian session too, because there are more people trading gold after they get off of their day job, maybe, or even buying gold. It's a saying, behind every great man is a great woman pushing him to be greater. And you know what I say, Vashi? I like to modify that. I don't like saying that a woman is behind the man. To me, it's next to every man. To me, next to every great man, you have a great woman that's really there with him, pushing him. I'm not disagreeing with Vashi. I'm just saying, like, to me, without woman, I don't think this world would be what it is right now. And I'm talking about mothers. I'm talking about sisters. I'm going to say this, and my live streams, I said it. I'm going to be me. I'm going to say what's on my mind. As long as it's not crazy, I'm going to say it. One thing that I used to hate when I was in college is like hearing men talking about women, calling them all type of stitches and bows and, all of that. Because I'm like, if that's how you talk about a woman, how do you see your mom? How do you see your sister? Like, how do you see the woman in your life? So I don't know, just a little bit of a tangent. I'm going to go ahead and explain this setup. Everybody, yo, Chosen, what's good? Yo. Oh my gosh. This is a party right now. I feel like this is a big party, and talking about a party, I'm going to say it. Let me explain this setup, and then I'll talk about what's going on in my neighborhood. I got to give y'all some gossip. It's a little bit of gossip. It's not gossip, but it is. Okay, the setup. Demand. When we talk about demand in the market, I'm going to write it down. Hold on. I wrote down the keyword party so I could go back to it. I'm looking at so this is gold. I'm looking at the 5-minute time frame. Everybody, I ask that you please follow me if you can. If you don't have the data plan, pretty much you're not going to see your chart. It's not going to look like this. It's going to be like 10 minutes behind. Don't worry. That's okay. I'm going to help you out with everything. I'm going to, not today, but throughout these live streams, I'm going to tell you about the data plans, like how you get access to the current prices. I'm going to show you. I'm not just going to tell you. I'm going to show you how to set everything up. Like, we're going to go through that. But just know that go to gold, 5 minute. If you already have data, 5-minute time frame. This setup right here, when we talk about demand, we're talking about buyers. We're talking about buying. So we're talking about green candles. If your candles are green and red for buyers and sellers respectively, you're looking for areas where there has been a lot of buying. So right now there is a big push right here of buyers. This whole thing. I want to ask y'all, do y'all want me to explain this setup? Because I know a lot of you already know how I trade. Do you want me to explain it from the beginning, or do you want to just wait for the setup to tap and see if I take it or not and explain why I will take it or not? Let me know. So, okay. There was another comment here. Oh, what's up, family? Has said Chosen. And Vashi said, exactly. If you trash woman, what you gonna do when someone trashes a woman that you love and respect? Yep, that's true. Okay, buy-in. There's a lot of buy-in, and the area where that buy-in started from, all this buying activity, that area, we look at the previous opposite like candle, the different color. They have to be different colors. I say previous opposite candle, previous opposite colored candle. I don't want to get too wordy. You look at the opposite candle, like the opposite color candle, right? And in this case, if you had a push, which is green, you're looking for a red candle. That candle right there, you're going to create a zone from that candle, and that's a demand zone. So this is a key level. It's an area of interest. People say it in different ways, but this is an area of interest right here. You see, like that's an area of interest right there. So this is what you do. What you're looking to do is you're waiting for the market to retest this area, to come back to it, tap this zone. It just needs to tap it. At a minimum, it needs to go in, right? Tap it, and then you're looking to buy at that point. But you have to wait. You have to wait for a signal. Now, that signal, we'll talk about it. But before we get to that point, it needs to tap the zone, but it cannot go through it. If candles, let's just say that they start closing here. If they go through the zone without getting the entry signal, this zone is called, and it's going to be this word, which at first when I heard people talking about it, I'm like, what does that mean? I mean, I know what the word means. I just didn't know what it meant in this context. This zone becomes invalid. If you don't get the entry signal after the tap, this zone becomes invalid. Right there. That's it. So right now it's not invalid. It's definitely not invalid because the market hasn't touched it. Now, would I take this setup? Well, the idea with supply and demand is you want to take zones that have a high probability. Now, if it doesn't have a high probability, it's called low probability. The probability is dictated by a thing called the gap. I know, Vashti, you're gonna like turn me off right now. You're probably gonna go to sleep. This is probably where Vashti's gonna kill me. But the gap. This gap is a gap in price action. It's called an imbalance too, or a fair value gap. So right here, we're looking at the zone right in front of the zone. Like when the market leaves the zone, if there are no sellers, when the market leaves and then the candle closes, and for example here, it starts going back, but it leaves a gap. Like let's just say that this whole candle went all the way down to here. This right here will be the gap. This area, there would be no sellers inside of this. That would be a gap in price action. We don't have that gap because when the market went out, it retraced right there. Sellers pushed the market, leaving this wick right here. That already killed any gap. The gap is killed. The gap has to be right after the push. And we're looking at the front, like above the zone right there. But there's no gap. This wick right here killed it. Now, what that means is that this is a low probability demand zone. Low probability. Would I take this on my live account? Would I take it on my platform account now? I'm going to be honest with you. No. And I'm going to tell you why. I'm looking to make money from the market. I have to trade clean. The platform account is still going to cost me something. So there's going to be an investment. I'm not trying. I will get a return on my investment. So if I'm going to get a return on my investment, I got to stop the bullshit. Like this stuff like this, when you're killing your probabilities, your edge, I can't be taking that. Like I'm not going to be taking that. And you guys are going to hold me accountable because I'm going to be trading live. So you're going to hold me accountable. There are other things though that you could look at. And of course, I didn't do a top down analysis, but one of the things that we could look at, which again, I did learn this. No, this is the 1 hour, the daily. I am learning to really use the daily time frame here just to see where the current, like where the market is at, price action, relatively to the previous high of the day, low of the day. Which again, I also learned that from Vashti. Listen, this whole stream today is about Vashti. I gotta give her flowers, right? So yeah, I learned that from Vashti. So that is one thing that I'm looking at. And right now the market, it broke past it. It broke past that high, but of course it could come down. Right now I'm not gonna say I know how to use that 100%. I'm learning how to use that. Hopefully one day we could have Ashley here talking about how she uses how she uses the daily time frame. I have an idea of how I would use it, but I know she has she has an idea, like her own idea on how to use this, which is equally as valid, like it's valid. But I would do my top-down analysis and really determine if I'm going to trade or not. But to be honest, I'm not taking anything that's low probability. So this setup, I would not take it. I would not trade it. So if it was high probability, then I would be waiting for the tap. So let me take a look at the comments. Yeah, we here, says DQ. Sellers push that candle right back down to the previous red bearish candle first. So it wasn't really a strong bullish to me. Yep, that's right. Now I'm gonna pay close attention to that damn gap. Yeah, the gap was killed. Like the gap was killed right here. This killed the gap. So yep, that's the gap. This is not a setup. So today, do I have a setup? I'm gonna go down the line. I don't have a setup here on gold. So gold doesn't have a setup. Look at how oil is starting to pick up volume. You see how the closer we get, you know what? Pretty much you could start looking after 8. Like anytime after 8 starts picking up. So it is picking up volume, but low probability. So no setup for me. So oil, no setup. I don't know if I said gold, it should be oil. This is oil. So oil picking up volume, but no setup. You see, look, I like that though. I like that volume. I love to see that volume coming in. Nas 100. So look at this. Really after 8 p.m. ET, Eastern time, you're getting volume. Now that's strong. That's strong. I like that. Oh, and this one, there is a setup here. Nasdaq, Nas 100 has a setup right here. Demand setup, high probability. And everybody that's confused, this is actually a great setup for me to explain, because sometimes people get confused with all of these candles inside of it. As long as the market or these candles are inside of the zone, there is no gap here to kill. Like this is not it. We're talking about once the market pushes out of the zone, right? Once you get that push out of the zone, now we have a gap between buyers and sellers. Sellers push down, but look at the gap right here. This gap makes this setup HP, high probability. That's a high probability demand setup. High probability demand setup on the 5 minute demand. And I usually just put it here. HP, 5 minute high probability demand. And I'm just going to say that this is the gap. And you know what? I'm going to send this to y'all. Usually what I would do on Discord is I send you this setup, right? I'll take a screenshot of that, copy image, and I'll go to the trading channel. And I'll post it. And I'll say something like, I could say this is the setup I'm looking at. If the market was already coming down towards the setup, I will say something like, I'm waiting, for the tap. For the tap, I could say retest. Same thing. I'm waiting for the tap. I'm waiting for the retest. same thing. So I'm waiting for the tap. I'm waiting for the retest. That will be another thing I will say. The market is going down, and that's what you will see on the trading channel. You have to be here. This is the one with the stars. You see that? So if you're not here, you are tripping, because I'm not only trading Asian session. Asian session, again, is mainly for the content and hopefully to get a payout. Not you know what? Not even hopefully, to get a payout from the prop firm. But remember, my main trading is done during New York session with my live personal account, with my personal funds. Why? Because if I catch a banger, or even if I catch a good setup, I could withdraw the same day. I literally request my money by 6 p.m., 7 p.m. You know what? 7 p.m., 6, 7, right? By 6, 7 p.m., I will have my money in the bank. So I'm not playing about my money. I'm not playing about my money. So, but yeah, that's what I would do. That's what I would do. If you're not here, all you got to do is click on the link below. It's going to take you to sign up. That's it. Like, if you want to be here, you're going to be here. If you don't want to be here, you're not going to be here. So it's okay. That's the setup. But of course, I'm not going to wait for this to come back. This is my next move. Everybody that's watching me right now, this is my next move. My next move will be to put an alert. I put an alert, and now I go about my business. I do anything else, right? Go about my business, because once the market, if the market comes back and retests, that alert is going to go off, and it goes off on my phone too. I have TradingView on my phone, and I'm signed in. So if you're signed into your phone or signed into TradingView on your phone, you're going to get the alert. You get the alert, you go to your computer, boom, now you have an opportunity to trade. So the only opportunity I'm seeing tonight is NAS 100. And to be honest, at least I think until I start trading my live account, I'm sorry, my prop firm account, I'm going to have all of this on my watch list, because we're going to see what has the most volume consistently. So NAS right now is kind of the winner, right? Yeah. And then if you're going to notice that NAS, ES, and YM, which is US 30, their price action is very similar. Look at this. And that's because they're all under the indices category. So because of that, look, pretty much same price action. So demand setup there. Demand, actually, hold on, sorry, hold on. This is low probability here. Let me see if I did the same thing on NAS. NAS is the only one with a high probability setup. Look, perfect example. Here we only have one red candle. And you gotta go to the closest one. When we look at ES, I was looking at that, but there was another red candle right there. That's the zone. That's low probability. There is no gap in front of the zone. YM, oh, this is beautiful. This is beautiful. There is a demand setup right here. Of course, I have not done top down analysis. So that's something you want to do, and we want to do that, because we don't want to trade against higher time frame zones. This is a better setup. Small zone. This is definitely better. So 5 minute high probability demand zone. Look, where is the gap? The gap is from the zone to the sellers. The low right there. That's the gap. All these things, like this whole inside, no seller activity here. There is an imbalance in the market. Place a horizontal line across the chart from the previous daily high of the day and see what price did at that area just now. Then put a horizontal on the most previous PA to the left above current PA. Let me try that. Let me see if I get it here. I'm gonna do it on NAS, which is the one that has the that has a setup right now. So we go to the daily. So yesterday's daily high, the high, this is yesterday's candle. We're on the daily. If I go to the high, that's the high. This is the low. Let me make sure I'm reading this correctly. Place a horizontal line across the chart, right, from the previous daily high of the day, and see what price action did at that area just now. So pretty much here on the top one. So after this, right? So let's go to the 5 minute and see what price did. So price broke out, closed, and it just kept going now. So technically, this is yesterday's high of the day.
But if you follow your strategy and take enough trades, you'll start to see the probabilities play out. The problem
Let me put it on the right. So
is the market as if each trade is an isolated event.
yesterday high of the day. Yeah, the market went for it. Yeah, I see that, Vashi. I see that. I see you, Vashi. I see you. I see you.
Because they expected the trade to go a certain way.
Hold on.
But that expectation is the enemy of rational thinking. Douglas urges traders to stop viewing each trade as a
Yeah, the market just went for it. The market just took
they should approach every trade
took yesterday's high. It took yesterday's high, blasted through it. I see that. I see that, Vashi. I'm gonna take a screenshot of this and I'm gonna keep it on. I'm gonna put it here. That was gold, right? No, that was NAS.
your losers. You create a scenario where even if you lose
That was
more,
NAS.
you can still make money. This is because over time, the probability of success works in your favor. For instance, if you have a 60% win rate, you can expect to win on 6 out of 10 trades. But the
Yeah.
key is not to
So
focus on the
that was NAS right there.
trade. Focus on sticking to your strategy.
But pretty much that's it. I mean, this is my workflow. I look for the setups. There is a setup here. NAS has a setup,
Think in probabilities.
and put an alert, and that's it.
They don't need to know.
That's it.
They understand.
Your job is not, and now
Only thing they
let me turn these down. Your job as a trader is not to be active in the market. This is something that I have had to learn myself. I love trading. I love going in, going out. Like, I love it, but it's not about activity. It's not about endorphins, whatever it's called. Is it endorphins? I think endorphins is to like make you happy. What's like the adrenaline, like all of that stuff. Anyway, that rush. It's not about that. It's about staying put. It's about relaxing. Like, this is your setup. Set an alert. Go do something else. Like, once you did your analysis, go do something else. You like to work out. You like to stretch. You like to play video games. You like to talk to people on the phone. You like do something else. Why? Because at this point, you cannot force a setup. Like, please. And I've done this. Like, I've done this multiple times, like several times. And every time I force a setup, I paid for it. I just heard something yesterday. It was somebody saying, when you chase, you pay. When you chase, you pay. And that's so true in the market. I would say 9 times out of 10, pretty much when I chase, I'm paying the market. So let's learn to identify our key areas, the key levels of interest. And that's it. Just wait for the market to come. Wait for your alert to go off. Listen, we're going to work on that together. I need to work on that because I'm not perfect. I need to work on that. And I will say, if you want to get better as a trader with me, lock in with me. The number one thing you got to do if you're new to the channel, subscribe. That's all you got to do. And well, not all. Subscribe and turn on the notification bell. Like, turn on all the notifications. Get all of the notifications, because when I come to the stream, I come to bring value. I don't come to waste your time. Even when I bring a story or anything, is to make a point. It's always to make a point. So, like, definitely lock in with me. Lock in with me. Let's get better. Let's make money from the market. Let's make money from trading. I'm going to say this and I'm done. And I'm done because at this point, it's nothing to do. And not every day is a trading day. And this is work. Don't think that just because you came here, you looked at the market, you couldn't place a trade. It doesn't mean you didn't do work. No, you're learning to read price action. You're learning to be patient. You're learning to wait for your opportunity. You're learning to not chase and pay, right? That's what you're learning to do. And that muscle is, you're strengthening that muscle. So not every time you're going to see me catch a trade, but you're going to see how I prepare for it. And I took something out of it because look at that. Vashi told me to look at like yesterday's high of the day and see what price did around that area. Look at what it did. The market just went for that. Nas just took all of that money. All of that money, took all of it. And it's now creating higher highs. Look at that. Look at that. So, for example, if there was a way to catch a support setup here, like something like this, you would have cut it from down here. Boom, like, oh my gosh, that's ridiculous. So lock in with me. Listen, let's make some money. Let's lock in. I don't care. And I said it and I will say it again. I'm not a hypocrite. I hate prop firms. I don't like the rules. But if I am to, at least for me, what I'm doing, if I am to grow my live account, I need to keep trading it during New York session. I have to keep doing that. That's my baby. I'm not going to replace my live account. But I need to do other things that's going to help me in the process. That's going to help me fund it. At the same time, I'm not going to risk my live account on stream to please anybody, because you got to understand, when I'm doing it on stream, hold on, we got to see this. Oh my gosh, look at that. How many ticks? Oh my gosh. Sheesh. Damn. Yeah, that's money. That's money right there. That's all green. Yeah, somebody's rich today. Like somebody just made a few million here. I'm not gonna trade my live account to please anybody. That's one thing I'm not gonna do. My live account, I'm gonna trade it New York session. Asian session, I'm not gonna trade my live account during Asian session because I wanna do something for my audience. I'm building my platform, my YouTube, to be able to teach people, to help people. Most people on YouTube, they're going for prop firms. So it was kind of like a mismatch. Like I'm using my live account, but most people are using prop firms. So it's kind of like, okay, I got to get with the program when it comes to the YouTube thing. So, but make some money out of it too. Like I'm not stupid. Like I'm going to make some money. I'm going to make money from my prop firm. Put that sucker into my live account and just keep growing the bag. I'm going to keep growing the bag. So if you want to grow the bag with me, this is all you got to do. Number one, subscribe and hit that notification bell. If you don't want to do anything else, if you don't want to join the Discord or anything, you're going to get a lot of value. Now, what's the difference? Let me tell you because I believe in what I'm building. So I'm going to tell you, the Discord is a private community. Why is it important for you to join my community? You have access to me 24/7, pretty much. Like, of course, when I'm sleeping. But if I'm up, my phone, I have Discord. I'm going to tell you right here, like, I look at Discord all day. Like, I'm on Discord. Literally, I'm not on social media right now, only on YouTube and Discord. I'm looking at Discord all day. You're going to have access to me 7 days a week, and whatever time I'm up, you're gonna have access to me. You could do one-on-ones with me. They're already included. You don't have to pay me extra. Most traders charge at least $500 for a 1 hour one-on-one. I'm not charging that. You just pay for the Discord. The Discord truthfully is like, if you have a family and you take them to Chick-fil-A, that's it. Like, that's literally what it costs. Now, you could say twice, right? Maybe you want to take them twice if you're single, maybe. But the point is that you're investing in yourself. You're investing in yourself. Again, you're going to have access to me. You're going to have access to one-on-ones. And you're going to have access to everybody that's on Discord with me. It's not just me. So why am I doing this? Like, why am I doing everything that I'm doing? YouTube, platform, Discord, all of that, because I want to grow my live account. Like, I don't come from money. I don't come from that. So me growing the live account is going to grow everything else. It's even going to grow the content, because the more money I make, that means I could start taking trips. I could start seeing other traders, not no fake gurus and stuff. No, like people that like we could all agree, like, okay, we got to talk to this person, or we got to see what they have going on. Not even traders. Like, it could just be business people too. We could expand the content eventually. We could really, like, I want to make this channel all about getting money. Like, yes, trading is the main vehicle, but once we're all getting money, what else can we do? Like, where can we put our money? And I do know some entrepreneurs personally. I know one that I know I could get, but I need to wait until I'm ready. So you support my vision by joining the Discord, my Discord community too. I'm transparent about it because I don't want people, they could think what they want. I can't control what people think, but I'm going to be transparent. Everything that comes in from Discord, from YouTube at some point, which YouTube is right now, doesn't generate anything, but at some point, all of this money, boom, live account. Live account grows, I could do more for the community. So the link is below, and this is what it's going to be. This is what it's going to be. It's going to show you here. I'm just showing you so that you know. It's launchpass.com. And yeah, right here, just read it. You have everything here that you need. And yeah, that's it. That's it. I'm not going to oversell it. I'm just telling you what it is so you know what I offer. Any questions, any comments, any statements, any confessions before I go? Like anything you want to say? Yeah, DQ says gold is going crazy. Chill vibe. What's up, chill vibe? Look back left to see if you can see where it's headed. Let's do that. Let's do that, Vashi. That's one thing I do that. Like, I do look at the next, like the other levels. So here, of course, the way I do it is not like that. Not like that. But I'll start looking at other areas where there was buying and selling activity, right? I don't complicate it. Might be here, like all these other regions. Where else? Well, that's it. And this is really NAS. This one is NAS 100. So NAS really could hit 25,000. I think that's where it's headed. But it doesn't mean it's going to go straight to it. It could do this. It could kind of like, it could correct, consolidate, go up, consolidate. It could be here for days. Like, who knows? But I do think it's going up there. And gold is going back up. Gold is about to like take new highs again. Yeah, that lets me know that the United States, at least the United States, everybody's panicking. When you see that, I see panic in the market. Everybody just starts buying gold. So the one-stop trader said, can somebody see if you can find somebody for these insider moves? Yes. Yo, hold on before I go. Crazy volatility. She is back. Hold on. Before I go, please, everybody needs to watch this. Because listen, you guys read his comment because you know we gotta come together. We can't talk about it publicly, but if somebody could find a friend of a friend of a friend, right, who could help us, y'all gotta watch this video. This was on Friday. On Friday, there was one single person, one trader, who made over $100 million on Friday. One person. Here it is. This is the video. CoffeeZilla talks about it. Well, VoiceZilla. It's CoffeeZilla. He got multiple channels. On this channel, VoiceZilla. No, not that one. That's not the video. Hold on. I just saw it. Did he know? It was this one. What did he know? This, you guys gotta watch it. Come on. What's up with this? Watch this video. He talks about it. It's only 7 minutes. Watch it. He talks about that. It was some insider trader going on. But yo, CoffeeZilla said something that was crazy. He said it's technically not illegal, because it didn't happen with a security. It happened with Bitcoin. It was off of Bitcoin that somebody made over $100 million trading. They were trading Bitcoin. And because Bitcoin is not a security, it's not a security. It's not like futures, like Forex. It's not a security that's governed or what's the word? There's a word I'm looking for. Regulated. It's not regulated by the United States like everything else. Technically, that was a loophole. So whoever had insider information, technically, it was not illegal. So, I mean, according to what CoffeeZilla says, watch this video. This video blew my mind. Like, it blew my mind. And, yo, like, listen, you just never know when we catch one of these crazy moves. As long as you are playing the game, I'm telling you, you could still make something happen. I'm sending you. Boom, I just sent y'all that video. So any questions for me before I go? Any questions? Yeah, Bitcoin is a whole another beast, unregulated. I don't hate if I have something I would tell everyone. I know, good for them. Yeah, they made all of their money. So Martha Stewart moved, but legit, yes, like, listen, I would love for everybody, if you can, listen, if you're new, if you're not part of Discord and you're not ready yet for that, that's okay. That's okay. All I ask is that you like this video, subscribe if you haven't, and that's it. That's all I have for you today. I think this was a super successful stream. Again, I'm not going to leave without saying one more time, thank you to Vashti for pushing me. Like, listen, everybody, I see it. And of course, I know it could fluctuate. It will fluctuate at times. But I'm going to keep working my ass off, like actually trading live and showing y'all the good, the bad, the ugly. Learn from my L's. Like, when I lose, learn from it. Learn from like you're going to see like, oh, he's not pushing back his stop loss. I see how he took the L and he was done for the day. Learn, because that's what's going to make you profitable. That's what's going to make me profitable. And we're just going to continue doing this. So please, for tomorrow, same time, 7 p.m. Eastern time, bring somebody, bring a friend, like literally send a link. The link, send it to somebody. I'll put out the link tonight. Send it to somebody and let's grow this baby. This is Yo Javi. The world is yours.
You can really make this happen, but you got to lock in. Lock in now. Get some results now. Don't wait. Don't wait for nobody. Not for me. Not for your family. The time is now. This is the time. Go. What are you waiting for? The world is yours. The world is yours.